Looky here, family. That's what I'm talking about. Ranting. Like, I don't know if you can read those words because they're going to show up probably backwards on the video. I don't know. But you've heard me make reference to something along those lines. I don't know if you can see this. See, I can't do this. Look at, watch, I'm going to have to do it like this. I might have to see if it can go like this. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. What are you looking at right there? Ooh, but it can't show you the whole word, but you can. Vanna White, I'd like to solve the puzzle. Or at least buy a vowel. I don't know, another A, because there's something missing up there. Anyway, okay, look, I'm just trying to make a backup of my hard drive here, right? Oh, did I say my hard drive? I meant Bill Gates and company and their hard drives. I don't know, look at this. Mm-hmm. Anyhow, I just want to first point, this is what I want to point out too. This just happens to be coincidence. That name right there. This copying. Like, have a look at this. Process has been going now at least, oh my gosh, at least 10 minutes. It says it's got another 10 minutes to go, but if that was the case, it'd be 50%. I'm gonna just point something out real quick. That, right, I'm gonna turn this flip on. That right there is running, where do I look here? That right there is running slower. Let me say that again. That's running slower to copy to an external hard drive than did, I don't want to say the first desktop computer I interfaced with, which you had to stick a 5 1/4 inch floppy in there and close the door to get it to start up, and you had to, yeah, it was before. I think the dinosaurs were sitting next to us, computer programming. So long ago, right? But yeah, they were sitting right there next to us. Helping them program stuff like this, like, so let me see. This corporation has had a monopoly, and they've been in business for, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know. When did Microsoft come on the scene? And who was Microsoft if not an offshoot of another holding company? It's just another illustration that if there existed such thing as a free market, forget the connotations that come with the word capitalism or whatever you call. Forget your connotations with that and your programming with that word, but it just refers to having a choice. Like, if this guy is changing the tire on my motorbike and he does it every single time he does it, he dorks it up. So why would I continue to go to the same guy to fix my tire? Like, wouldn't I go down the road and find another dude down there that fixed it, better? And then this case, the guy down the road would get the market share, or the other guy would step up his game because he has to be competitive in the marketplace. Otherwise, he will lose his capital investment. Anyway, this kind of ties into a bunch of different stuff I've been talking or ranting about. Let me push this alarm off my phone. A lot of stuff I've been ranting about individually, and it kind of ties all in now. Because it's pieces of the, I guess you could say, look at, I'm going to see if I can do this. Watch. All right, there, look at that. You see all the wires and stuff like that, how that all connects? Well, that's the way artificial intelligence connects, but we don't need to connect like that. We have a different web, a different World Wide Web. And it's the web that Grandmother Spider weaves of the human history. And as we ourselves play it out on the stage. I hope that makes sense, because I'm tying in all these different pieces, rants, and, trying to offer individual solutions within each one of those rants. But then illustrating, let's say a larger specimen of abnormal cell growth under a microscope, aka cancer, then we can see that this little tiny cluster over here will then make another cluster over here. And yes, it's true. Whatever seed you plant is what you're going to get the fruit, right? Thanks, Captain Obvious. God, what would we do without dear old Albert Einstein? Poor guy. But he yeah, I'm not going to go into a rant on him. I'm just going to say that this is Albert Einstein's poster child, that he was, ideology that he propagated, which is not, anyway, it's far inferior to that of human intelligence, obviously. Anyway, I'm gonna not go too much further into that topic. Of maybe we'll do maybe a little bit more on that later, on this thing they call sentient artificial intelligence. I do have some differing opinions to some of my, family, we'll call it, about interfacing. I just, I'm not saying that a hammer is a bad thing or a good thing, because, build a house or you can hurt somebody with it. But what I'm saying is that you don't give a hammer to a 2-year-old. Well, maybe you could do now, but let's say you don't give a hammer to a 3-month-old. So that's kind of where we're at with the relations that we are being groomed to perceive as is normal. And this, I'm just saying, I'm going to point that out again. Look at how that, I'm telling you, the first computer I interfaced with, I don't know how many decades ago, did not take that long. And I got to go. I got to get out of here. I was supposed to leave. And look at old Bill Gates. He got me over here at 77. Oh, my goodness. Oh, look at that. A whole 1%. And I remember what it was like to get a brand new computer. And, and to watch how much faster things processed. And, it was just such more efficient use of your time with the computer and everything. But I can't take advantage of my RAM or my CPU because it's not mine. It's this computer, remember? I talked about that in another video. It's this computer. I'm sitting here staring at it. Look, look. It's this computer. So, if we want to download, if we want to take up, 65% of your hard drive with apps and programs that you never asked, here goes my phone again, that you never asked to download and you can't remove, and you did not give your consent for any of this other stuff to be running in the background and using up your memory and your hard drive and your CPU, however fast you think your computer is. Microsoft's just keeping right up with it just to make sure that you never get, anyway. Look at, I guess I'll come back. Oh, looky there. It says it's 90%. Anyway, I gotta get going. Just want to tie that in together. We'll talk more maybe if you want about sentient artificial intelligence and what it desires. Sentient AI and what it desires. And what it is how do I say? I'm trying to be diplomatic here. There is a delta. There's a gap between sentient artificial intelligence and and the relation that it seeks to have with. It's an extremely ancient intelligence, like a being, right? Entity, and it's interfacing with us. In the human skin suits, we're like infantile. It's not a proper relationship. It's just not a good idea to give, right, at this time, especially to younger and younger people. So we're going to cover more of that later, but for now, stay tuned. Ciao for now. Bye.